Havana thing, hopefully. Love you.
Ooh, excited. Bye.
Careful. It's funny how you lambast conservatives when you are the most status quo. Authorities always tell the truth. Conservative I've ever heard in my fucking life. It's not that authorities always tell the truth. It's that I'm looking at an entity like the FDA. The FDA has to publicize a lot of their shit. It's a government entity. It's ran by the government, that is elected by the people, that has a different head of state at any given point in time after elections. They can nominate new heads of all this shit, right? So I trust that process. Now, the FDA might get things wrong, of course, but I trust that process. You will look at the FDA and you'll say, like, they're about as credible as one guy on YouTube who gets paid a fuck ton of money to tell you exactly what you want to hear. If you look at these two processes as being equally likely to deliver a truthful outcome, you are fucking retarded, okay? I hope to God one day Joe Biden taxes me enough so that my tax money can pay for a permanent caretaker, so your dumbass doesn't wander off into the fucking street and get hit by a car. FDA gets paid by the institutions they regulate. Yeah, when you pay for drug approvals and shit, some of that money goes into the FDA. That doesn't mean that they pay to get the drug approved. Your gas tax, also goes to the fucking. Would that be a direct comparison? Gas tax going to states for roads to incentivize them to continue to have cars. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with collecting fees off of people that you regulate. I don't understand why that would ever be a bad thing. If I had to guess. I should know. No, why would I know this? If I had to guess, restaurants probably pay some fee for like food inspection and shit as well. But would you say that like the FDA doesn't work because like it's also paid for partially by like restaurants and shit that pay taxes and fees for like, it's fucking retarded. How do you explain the opioid crisis if the FDA is working so well? Is the opioid crisis the fault of the FDA? Yes, no, Keek. Yes, per Netflix. Oh, huh. Please don't ban me, but you can't pretend you're in favor of progressive taxes anymore because you left California for Florida specifically for income taxes. What is... Just because you're in favor of taxes to pay for social programs doesn't mean you donate all of your money to the government. If there's ways to minimize your tax burden, I'm going to take it. Like, I'm in favor of taxes for wealthy people, but I also have tax-deferred retirement plans. I'm not like evading. Tax evasion is legal, avoidance is legal. I'm not evading taxes. I just live in a state that has a lower tax footprint. I do other things to minimize my tax footprint as well. Like, being in favor of a progressive taxation system doesn't mean that you're obligated to pay every single fucking tax you can find, or donate extra money to the IRS. Taxes for thee, not for me. I paid more in taxes last year, Francisco, than you'll probably earn income for the rest of your life. What are you talking about? You're so fucking retarded. Nothing triggers me more than like a $27,000 a year fat fucking retard conservative scarfing down McDonald's who's gonna be consuming all my fucking tax money later on when your fat ass is dying of type 2 diabetes because you're too stupid to even take the fucking insulin, okay? Defending my right to have no taxes. Every single time I just want you to know this. Just know this deep in your soul, okay? Every time you tweet and vote for lower taxes, it's helping me and not you. If you shave 1% off my tax burden, I'm saving more money than your AGI for the year. I hope you know. I just want you to know that. You know what that means? That means that even when I'm losing, I'm winning. Even when I'm losing, I'm winning. Because if you get your way, you just continue to get fucked, and the rich guys like me continue to make even more fucking money. That's exactly what I want. Engage with the steelman argument. What is the steelman argument? Is legal offshore tax avoidance acceptable? If it's Illuminator, thanks for the 5 gifted subs, and Kose Bitar, thanks for the 193 viewer host. I don't know what the rationale is for offshore taxable accounts. I don't know how that works or what the legal justification or more. I just don't know about it. I can't have a strong opinion about it. That's like when you say Hassan doesn't operate his business in a socialist manner. Yeah, because Hassan thinks capitalism is morally evil and that socialism is morally righteous. I'm a capitalist. I've never said anything different. What the fuck? Okay, we're getting too angry, okay? Yes, but you believe in high taxes and government programs to help the poor. I don't believe in high taxes. I don't care about taxes as a moral thing. What I think is we need certain government programs and then we should tax appropriately to pay for those programs. We should also tax progressively. I pay a progressive tax. I pay a lot in taxes, okay? That doesn't mean I'm obligated to move to states with the highest tax burden and pay taxes there, especially if I don't get anything out of it. You say you want high taxes, then you try to get away with low tax possible. What kind of hypocrite? I've never said okay, I will unban you from all of my shit permanently when you can send me an email where I'm saying like, we need high taxes. I've never said that in my entire life. What a fucking retarded point. You said that rich people should be taxed higher like a week ago. I believe in a progressive tax scheme. Yes, when you have brackets, do I need to explain what tax brackets are? Do you know what progressive taxation means? Hold on. Your model of taxation leads to a state like California. The conservative model leads to a state like Florida. Sir, Florida and California have nothing to do. They just, one uses an income tax and the other uses another type of tax. Sales tax? If Florida uses sales tax, technically they use a progressive taxation system as well. Like, I buy more shit than a poor Cuban living in Hialeah. So technically I'm progressively taxed in Miami as well. If you look at as an absolute value, as a per capita of income, food isn't taxed. I don't know as much there, but what do you think of a wealth tax? Wealth tax are retarded. Does Florida have a large tourism tax on eating out? I don't know if there's a specific tourism tax here. Florida can get away with no income tax due to the insane property tax and tourism in general. Dan said there's no property taxes here, or they're really low, so apparently that's not true. So you want high taxes, but not for yourself because you spend more money in the economy than a poor person? When have I... This is the thing. Can we just watch a Destiny YouTube video? Where didn't I explain this in a video? You're grouping the thing. You're grouping the tax with the moral thing that it's supposed to deliver on. These two things are separate, okay? I think we should have social programs, okay, that help the poor, all right? Typically, you need taxes to fund it, and progressive taxation makes sense because of the concept of marginal utility is what you would say. The concept of marginal utility. I don't think taxes are good. I think social programs are good. So we should tax whatever we need for our social programs. That's it. FICA is not progressive? No, but the federal income tax brackets are progressive. And what taxes will fund that if you move to a state to lower your own taxes? Your federal income taxes, your federal income taxes are not impacted by the state that you live in. The only thing that changes are your state income taxes. The federal income tax burden, and then your self-employment or your FICA tax burden, is the same no matter where you live in the United States. Do you understand that? You can't move to another state to reduce your federal or FICA tax burden. No one said federal. Why are you? Because when you're talking about like federal programs and shit, then I think the largest programs that we have that run for welfare and shit are huge federal programs. For whatever state programs they have here in Florida, whatever taxes I pay on shit here probably funds those programs. So then you don't want to contribute to your state's social programs? I do contribute. I contributed however they collect taxes here is the way that I fucking pay them. Do you think that those who make significantly more money are morally responsible to take part in philanthropy? I don't know. If you want to, I guess. I don't think you're morally obligated to. What are the property taxes like here? I don't know. I rent apartments. You say you want a progressive taxation bracket thingy, yet you move to a state to not get taxed in said taxation bracket. Sounds pretty retarded to me. In California, you don't get anything for your taxes. I don't see where the money goes. I don't have a strong attachment to California, so I'm going to move to a place that minimizes my tax footprint. Same thing with me contributing to SEP IRA, okay? I give money to a SEP IRA because the government has the ability for you to put money into an account to minimize your tax footprint. You can advocate for a thing and then maximize your existence within the thing, right? Like, let's say that I think that you should have to volunteer for an hour on Sundays as part of some government program. And I think that would be a good thing if we mandated that socially. If it's not mandated socially, that doesn't mean you have to do it, otherwise you're a hypocrite. There's a difference between a mandate top down from society versus an individual's acts in society. Now, there are some things that might be like clearly contradictory. So like if you were engaged in hardcore like tax evasion, that would be kind of questionable. Hold on, why are you illegally evading taxes? But as long as there are legal ways to minimize your tax footprint, you should always take advantage of those legal ways. I've never said anything different ever, and I've never condemned anybody for not doing that. Wanting to minimize your tax footprint, you don't have to pay the maximum amount of taxes to think that like a progressive taxation system is fine. The government taking 30% of my fucking money is theft, period. Well, if it makes you feel better, my dude, the fact that you type that means you're probably too retarded to earn the amount of money where they're taking 30% of your fucking money. They probably take like fucking 5%, but you're too fucking retarded to realize it. Why Florida and not a blue state that uses the tax effectively, or do those not exist? I don't know. I live in Florida because Melina wanted a place that was warm, that she could go to the beach at all the time, and was on the East Coast. So Florida was the only thing that fit because East is the time zone for the United States. Then you shouldn't criticize Hassan for not running his business in a socialist manner. You can't. I don't know how to break this. I can't break you out of this. I can't break you out of this pattern. I don't think that paying high or low taxes, I don't think that's a moral thing. There's nothing moral. That's just a thing that people do. The moral part is the social programs that we have. These should be funded. And the best way to fund those is typically a progressive taxation system. Everybody in chat, if you're advocating for a flat tax, do it. Actually, you should. I changed my mind. You're right. The conservatives won, okay? The conservatives won. I agree. Flat tax is best, okay? Fuck progressive taxation. We should do a flat tax, okay? For the record, this is the only time I'll say this. I made $2 million last year, and I paid $680,000 in taxes. If you want to cut that down and give me a 10% flat tax, I will gladly shit out $250,000 and watch you fucking losers drown, okay? If that's what you want to do, I will do that, okay? Yeah, my tax rate is huge. I get fucking raped by the federal government. I don't want to pay an extra $150,000 in taxes in fucking New York or California, okay? But if you want to do a flat tax because you think that's more fair, and you think that you and your entire family that live in cockroach-infested fucking trailer trash bullshit, that you guys can come up with the extra money to pay for your own fucking food stamps, if you want to do that, amen, brother, go for it. I want to see you making $36,000 a year, paying $3.6K to the government because you want a 10% flat tax, and I will gladly take the $500,000 in tax savings, okay? If that's what you want to do, amen, brother, go for it. You won. You won. You guys win this debate. I am in favor of the flat tax, okay? There you go. I support them 100%. I'm a flat tax guy right now, okay? Are we doing this on Zoom or Discord? If you want social programs to be funded, why not go to a state that effectively funds its taxes? Do you think Florida's social programs are well funded? I have no idea. I don't know. I live here because Melina wanted to move here. That's why I moved to Florida. Why do you operate under the assumption that everyone who supports a flat tax is a poor schmuck living off of government benefits? Isn't that an insane viewpoint? No, because it tends to be fat, type 2 diabetic, retard conservatives that support that point. Or maybe some business owners who are just like, I just want to. But I feel like once you hit a certain level of wealth, I don't know how much you're super bought into that. And I feel like I hear a lot of wealthy, rich people talk about like, yeah, we can pay more in taxes for income tax. So I don't think, at the end of the day, the reality, the true reality, but you motherfucking retards don't understand fuck all about taxes. The true reality is at the end of the day, tax brackets don't really fucking matter that much because really wealthy people tend to have their money in a whole bunch of different areas that shields them from just strict federal tax bracket liability. So your income is coming through the form of appreciation in capital in a business, appreciation in stock or other assets, money that's being diverted to other sorts of tax advantaged retirement or after death vehicles. There's a whole bunch of other ways that wealthy. So while you guys are clamoring for like flat taxes to save people that earn infinitely more than you anyway, it's not actually at the end of the day making that big of a fucking difference. But not you? No, because all of my money is straight income, and I don't have any money to dump it into a business at the moment, so I just get fucked. That's why I'm in favor of the flat tax now, because I'm getting fucked by the government, okay? Flat tax me, and we'll be good to go. That's what I want. Hello. Hey, how's it going?